versus the Pods in 10 starts.
First pitch of the night to Profar is in for a call strike, and we're underway. Plate.
He hit a double and a home run as well, Garrett. Scored 6 runs.
And a fastball on the outside corner for a strike in time, down from the mid-90s earlier today. And Profar tries to hold on the cutter, and he stopped the swing in time. 8 and 15 cents. 1-2 coming, and he just got a piece of that fastball to stay on the at-bat.
We finally agree about something.
Well, it's first time for everything.
Oh,
good cutter to strike out Profar for the first 7 to catch Bob Gibson for 15. Here's Cronenworth taking the first pitch curveball for a strike. 0 for 10 in his career against Scherzer, and he goes after a high fastball and comes up in the second half. After all, he's made only 3 starts in the last 2. More rest than Scherzer. 1-2 coming. And it's on the inside corner. Got him looking at a fastball.
Attacks Machado.
And he starts him with a fastball for a strike. Over 17 games.
Boy, when he turned that ankle, was it in Colorado?
Yes.
I thought he broke his.
And there's no timetable yet on when he'll be back. Slider off the plate, and it's 2-1 to Machado.
Blown the doors off the division.
And that's on the corner. And Max hitting.
Be ultra careful with.
And Machado able to lay off the slider, and it's 3-2. 3-2 coming. And he popped it up. Escobar moving right near the bag into foul ground. And puts it away to retire the side. Standing on a corner. Winslow, Arizona.
Yep.
Nomar Mazara fouls the first pitch from Max Scherzer over as the most of the time right fielder in the absence of Will Myers, who's been on the injured list with a knee problem. Mazara's done well. Guy who came up since coming to San Diego. Scherzer pours one over the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Holds his hands real high at the plate. Mazara.
And Eric Hosmer against Scherzer in the second. And the curveball on the outside corner. A very generous call by James Hoy. As Mazara muttering, that ball appeared to bent around most of the corner, was my point. Here's Luke Voigt, and he goes after a slider and misses. But you understand. Yeah.
Eric Gregg behind the plate.
Yeah. Luke Voigt fouls one off. 2 years ago, Luke Voigt led the majors in home runs in the shortened season.
Really built. And he's a strong man.
Wait till Daniel Vogelback gets here. 1-2 coming. And he got him. And the slider upstairs. 5 batters, all retired. 4 strikeouts for Scherzer. In 70 2/3 innings. Here's Eric Hosmer. Hosmer now in his 5th year. Hosmer's faced Scherzer plenty over the years. Remember, they were both the American League. And he lines one at left center field for a base hit. First hit of the night for the Padres. Nimmo tracks it down. Hosmer's going to try for 2. The throw by Nimmo to
smelled it.
Hosmer running on a scouting report about a Mets arm. I think we've seen that act before.
Oh, yes, we have. He did. David Wright going well to his left.
7th in the order, the Padres catcher, older brother of Aaron.
By the way,
speaking knee-high slider, 1-2.
Speaking of Lucas Duda,
1-2 coming, and Nola takes a slider off the plate. Lots of sliders early in this game to the right. Fastball high. Nito thought about throwing behind Hosmer. 3-2 coming to Nola. And that one kicks away on ball 4. Nola will go to first base. And now rounding third Hosmer, but he'll. And Grisham takes a fastball in off the plate for ball 1.
You notice when Max plate.
And he gets that cutter over. And it's 1-1. 1-1 to Grisham. And that missed low and in, and it's 2-1. By the way, we mentioned 2-1 to Grisham. And he flies one foul off the left side. It's 2-2. 2-2 coming from Scherzer, and Grisham bounces one down to Alonso. Easy play for the third out. So Scherzer gets around 2-out trouble, keeps it scoreless in the second. C.J. Abrams, the 21-year-old rookie, leads off for the Padres and pops up the first pitch foul, and that'll go out of play. Abrams getting some rep, and they love his bat and his speed. And the breaking ball in for a strike. Weeks ago, he came out unscathed, but it had to be scary for him.
Oh, got him.
That one hit him, and Abrams will go to first. Because last year, Abrams connected to the shin bone. Here's Jurickson Profar, who struck out his first time up, trying to bunt his way on a beautiful bunt. Scherzer on it, and it's not caught at first by somebody out. And Cronenworth gets out ahead of a cutter and pulls it third. He throws a fastball by Cronenworth, and it's 0-2 coming. And he misses low with the changeup, and it's 1-2. 1-2 coming. And he throws another changeup and misses. 9 more this year for Cronenworth. And he pops it up. Infield fly roll if it's fair. So the batter's out, and Escobar squeezes it one away. 2 games out of not being in a playoff spot. And a good slider to start off Machado, 0-1.
Well, we noticed in the first.
And he threw a fastball by him, and it's 0-2.
Okay, after everything.
And Machado lays off. It's low and away, 1-2. And again, Nito. 1-2 coming. And Machado strikes out on the slider. 5 strikeouts for Scherzer, 2 on a curveball that might have found the plate. And this one's popped up on the infield. Lindor takes charge of it. And that retires the baseballclassic.com. Luke Voit leads off in the 4th inning and swings through a Max Scherzer fastball. Voit struck out. And the slider off the plate, and it's 1-1. Liked 51 through the first 3. And he runs a fastball inside to Voit. 2 balls and a strike.
Nice numbers ahead in the count.
And true to form, he lines a base hit. So there's the Smurr, who was really the epitome of that. And he takes a first pitch cutter for a strike. Hosmer, all his first time up.
Fastball down in the strike zone. Inner half.
Second highest ground ball rate in the majors.
What did Andy Van Slyke call it? The summer of 4-3?
Yes. Well, Scherzer would. And Hosmer drives this one to deep left center, headed back toward the wall, and that ball's out of here. Eric Hosmer gets that one up in the air for a 2-run opposite field home run, and the Padres strike first. Hosmer's 7th home run of the year, and it's 2-0 San Diego. So 2 at-bats for Hosmer, 2 balls driven to left center. This one.
Run to left field that goes into those seats up front. When this stadium opened, the Great Wall of Flushing, that might have been an F7.
Or it was crazy big.
Yes.
I mean, you look at the black fence all the way around where you had to use to hit a home run.
Right.
I mean,
absurd. I'm going to be honest with you. It was like just as bad as the Astrodome.
Pulled on the ground behind the bag. It's a fair ball. It got by Escobar off the tarp. Charged by McNeil. Heading for second is Nola. And he squares and bunts one toward third. Deadens it nicely.
How about that?
And Escobar makes the play. It was hit by a pitch his first time up. And Abrams clocks one down the right field line. That's going to hook and go foul. Minimus of runs can win this game. Ground ball Lindor holds the runner and gets the out. So Abrams can't get the run in. Nola sacrifice. Nola at third with 2 out, and the first pitch curveball bends in for a strike. 0-1.
There's that.
He's thrown a first pitch strike. Third time around the order now. Profar fouls one back, and it's 0-2. 0-2 coming to Profar, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Scherzer, but the Padres strike first on Hosmer's home run.
To come to LA, but the call didn't make it through because his dad was already on a flight back home to Detroit. And when he was talking about, so he called Jake when he landed, and Jake said, "I'm in the All-Star game, immediately get on another flight to Los Angeles." So the morning of the game, he was with his family at the career.
Second straight year that Cronenworth has made the All-Star team. He was a bit of a late bloomer coming out of the University of Michigan, but really put together a nice season last year, and it doesn't mute the excitement of it one iota, though. 3-1 to topped out in front of the plate, and Scherzer's got it. And Cronenworth, Machado so far, a foul pop-up and a strikeout. Starts him off with the fastball, swung and missed. This one's popped up, another slider, and another chance for Escobar.
Yes, got to have that solid foundation from the waist down, and otherwise you're in big trouble. And he's playing with, so it has to affect him.
You know, he's a guy who's always played every day, and I go, son, it's different for pitchers and position players, I know. As Mazzara goes down swinging on a nasty slider, and Scherzer has, this might be a little late, on the latest episode of the Mets Pod. Subscribe and listen wherever you get your podcasts. You missed it earlier today. The Mets acquired left-handed DA Colin Holderman, with Voit leading off the 6th against Scherzer. Billy Epler talked to reporters after the trade. And one of the points that he made in terms of trading Holderman, larger point was that as we move toward the trading deadline, as Voit pulls one foul, trading deadline, which is now 11 relievers out of the trade market sometime in the next 11 days. Voit pulls this one into left field, and he's got a base hit. So Voit is 2 for 3.
So the deadline's,
you know, people forget about Trevor May, who's been out since early May with a stress reaction, much like the days away from rejoining the team. As Eric Hosmer's had a big night. He hits a double play ball. Guillorme with the flip, Lindor with the turn, 4-6-3 double play. The field goal, Keith.
so what made that, lost it in the sky. Oh boy, look at that score.
Well, we know Raimel Tapia from Colorado. He can run. Pulled on the ground foul, and it's 1-1 to Nola. The Angels. Nola's walked and doubled tonight, and he takes a knee-high fastball for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Scherzer knows he can't give up much else. Nola pulls one, just foul. Almost had another one down the line. 1-2 coming, and he hooks this one toward the left field corner, and that ball goes foul, and just barely. And Nola lays off a slider, and it's 2-2. Scherzer got his pitch 91 tonight with 2 out in the 6th. And Nola's got some good swings tonight. Fouls off the fence. The #1 catcher for this team. And he gets him with a high fastball. Scherzer with his 8th strikeout. And that